Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Donut1086, and today we're bringing the final member of the Transformers Wave 4 of Titan's Return, and that is going to be Sky Shadow with his Titan Master Ominous. We've got a nice image here of Sky Shadow. You do have that kind of like an energon effect. I mean, you can see it more on the card art here in just a few minutes. There he is there. And on the back it gives you a little thing. It says Sky Shadow is a thief that sells his skills to the highest bidder. Ominous is the ultimate hacker. He can access the security systems of battle stations, space bridges, and even other bots. Together, the universe is theirs to raid. So that is that. So bringing in Sky Shadow here. There's half, and here's the other half. Now, it's obvious enough, plus, you know, the announcement, but like I said, it's obvious enough. This is the repaint that's being put out first of the, well, actually, this is the only thing that's the same. 90% of this is new mold compared to Overlord, which is what this is mostly meant to be. But bringing in the Generations Sky Shadow, you can see the differences between those. I mean, obviously this is a leader class, while the vehicle mode is more Voyager class in size. But this is more true to the original Pretender type figure that he was. And then there's the Takara Adventure one, I believe. You know, this isn't bad. I mean, he does split apart, just like you could see. It does have the little drone, just like the other one has. This one comes off, though, to become the Titan Master seat, which open up here. You got Ominous. And just put it in there and he can fly around. Also, open up this little section here on the tank. And have him sitting in there. Yes, I got a few of these old Titan Master ports all over the place. You got couple right here. You got one on the back of the tank here. Yeah, you got 4 here along the back, and then just the one right here. It's for the jet mode. Now this is mostly for the base mode, so you got one right here. And one on the other wing. I think that's pretty much it for these modes. I mean, yeah. Oh, then you got one more right here in the center. Which, interesting thing that I've seen is someone actually took the little drone and plugged it in all the way up there, so kind of like it's piggybacking on the back of the jet. So that is pretty interesting to see that. So, I mean, not a whole lot to go on in vehicle mode. No landing gear, except for these two little nubs back here. You get a lot of nice paint work with the silver and the red, the gold. Kind of more of a bronze color. Now, it does look a little off on these two panels, so I don't know if that's just the lighting or if it actually is a different, like it didn't come out right. But it's not going to bother me. It's going to be on his back 90% of the time, so. Then we got the stickers here on the wings. Then on the tank you've got the stickers right here. I'm guessing here they try to go with the same gray that we have here. It's just painting over that with black, or painting over the black, it just didn't work so well. And this isn't like a straight up black either. It's like a charcoal brown, like a deep brown. Got a little bit of paint splatter right there. Red inside the treads. Bunch of red all over this guy. It really looks good. I love the tank mode. It does kind of give off that little metal slug or super deformed vibe. The turret doesn't rotate. I mean, that's kind of what you come to expect with an Overlord type transformation. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and get onto that instead of listening to me ramble all day. Actually, here we got the collector card, and you can see more of that purple energon effect going through them. On the back, you got the tech specs if you want to read that. Pretty good for intelligence. I mean, kind of fits with him being a hacker. speed with him being a jet, you'd expect a little bit more, but definitely the intelligence with him being a hacker. So you want to go ahead and let's go ahead and go into the base mode first, since that's, let's see if I can remember. Yeah, you want to go ahead and bring this whole section up, attach the canopy, or the drone, bring this section down. Oh, no, well, yeah. Then put that down. Then from here, you want to take the tank, take off the turret, and then the cannon will actually just sit right in there. Just like that. Here, split tank down center section. Bring that whole section back. Go ahead and rotate this one down. Open up the front of the treads. Flip out that little piece, bring it down. Open up, piece out, bring it down. Then bring these back. Oh yeah, it's going to be like this, so bring that out. Straighten this, rotate it, bring it out. And you actually want this section to be up, that way you can have the Headmasters go in there. And go ahead and plug these two parts together. And that, for the most part, is the official. Actually, I can't remember how the arms are supposed to go, but pretty much this is the official face mode for Sky Shadow. Actually, you can have those down to form little ramps. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'll wait till I get Overlord before. But it's similar, but you'd have these further out to here. So I guess something like that would be more accurate. But you'd have little ramps all over the place. You need actually better ramps for here. So while we're here, let's go ahead and split this off. Rotate these back around. You want to rotate those all the way back. Straighten everything out. Open up the foot. Hold that up. Bring up the foot. And it's actually on a double hinge, so go ahead and bring those all the way up. Flip up the heels. Oh, and I forgot to mention there are little caster wheels, 3 of them. 1 in the middle on the waist piece, then 2 on the back. So there's the legs. And for the torso, take this off. Come on, there we go. Take that off. Go ahead and bring these back. Oh, there are 2 more master ports right here. So 1 here and 1 here. So I'll bring those back up. Close up those fins. You want to leave this fin down, which I can't believe that's a step. If they're going to do that, might as well just either have it molded one way or the other. But I see how it works for especially the cannon. So I just pretty much voided that complaint. So bring this back, hinge, bring out the wings, extend the forearms. Flip down the chest, bring up the hands, and get pretty close to full height. Go ahead and slide down the torso, and it does lock pretty good into place. It's not coming up. It doesn't come apart super easy. Like, it doesn't come apart on its own, but you tug it just enough, and it comes out. And there goes one of the figures. So now all we need. So all we need to do now is slide this onto the waist, and it doesn't, you know, it clips on pretty good. It's not gonna come loose very easily, but it is easy to pull apart, but it's not gonna just fall apart. So there's that. Go ahead and put that back on, and flip around the helmet, open that up, and plug Ominous into there. So there we have Sky Shadow, or if you would prefer to call him Black Shadow, in robot mode. And of course, you know, as should be evident by now, this is based on the, I keep saying the instead of the, based on the Transformers Victory character, who is I believe a gangster. Oh, yes, I want to rotate those up, sorry. But he was one of the Mega Pretenders, and man, I really like the way this looks. I mean, he really pulls off the look, even though he's a pre-tool of Overlord. I mean, everything from the waist down. The waist I know is different, so everything from the hip joints down is all Overlord. So everything up here is going to be changed for Overlord. I wouldn't mind seeing them try to do a Diatlas out of this. I could see it working, especially if they retool the nose into a kind of like a drill shape, or even make this, the little Titanmaster vehicle, a drill that just clips onto here. I mean, I'd be all for that. Put it in one of the box sets, maybe Wisdom or Intelligence or Firepower. I think that'd be worth. Make it like the big powered box set or something. I don't know. See how they do Sonic Bomber. It'd be funny if they did the same thing that Fans Project did and used Brainstorm to make Sonic Bomber. All we need to do is figure out is Road Fire, which if they wanted to, they could use the. There's not really much in the way of non-Voyagers that they could use. I don't know. It's something that they could do. I mean, if need be, they could put it in another box set like they did with Pounce, Wingspan, Fastlane, and Cloudraker. So real quick, let me grab 6-shot and get the other Sky Shadow into robot mode, and be right back. Alright, and here we have Thunderwing, the Generations 2010 Sky Shadow with his new form. And, you know, while I do like this new one, as for a modern update to the original character, I've got to give it to the Deluxe. But with the fact that we're getting Overlord and we just got 6-shot, having this Sky Shadow is going to be perfect for the scale of having all 3 of the Phase 6ers. So, speaking of Phase 6ers, let's go ahead and bring in the Ninja Consultant himself, 6-shot. And he does look a little awkward here. There we go. So now we got 2 of 3 of the Phase 6ers. We just need Overlord, which could be any time between now and the end of July. Just depends on what happens with Hasbro. I mean, with Wave 4, it took them since February, and here it is May, and we're finally getting these guys. So I don't know what went on there, unless it was just the whole holiday thing going on, and plus Chinese New Year. I don't know what kind of thing they're going to come up with, but some of Wave 5 is already starting to trickle out. I mean, I've already got Cosmos, so we'll be taking a look at him here shortly, along with the, you know, we already took a look at these guys, so I don't know why I'm still going on about that. I really do like this guy. Him and Sea Spray are probably my 2 favorite legends, but that's for another time. Anyways, this has been Dalton at Daltonians TS. Oh, I completely forgot to mention articulation. I mean, look at me. I'm making a rookie mistake here. Also, like I said, well, I think I said it. Just like with all the other leader classes except for Soundwave and Blaster, the head, you don't have to take Ominous out at all to transform. All you gotta do is just rotate the head anyways. And it does have this kind of rotational joint, so you can look up. So that's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and take him out so we can look at the sculpt. It is an entirely new sculpt for the figure, and I can't remember which one it's modeled after, but it's made to represent either Lord Mega or Lord Giga or Lady Meg, Lord Giga or Lady Mega. So you can get a look at that. And then for the head itself, I really like the look of that head sculpt. Looks really good. And then there are a lot of good sculpting details in the torso. I mean, just like with the Generations 1, the limbs are a little the arms are a little lacking in detail. But they do try to make up for it by adding some panel lines and angles to it. It looks really good. You got that silver paint there. But as far as the rest of the articulation, the rest of the articulation goes, does have a hinge at the shoulder, kind of a floating hinge, swivel, bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow, nothing at the wrist due to how they transform, nothing at the waist due to the connection, hips go forward, back all the way, so you got all the way out to here. Got a thigh swivel as apparent, for the base transformation. You've seen that. Also got broken leg syndrome. You got 90 degrees at the well, a little less than 90 degrees at the leg, but if you kind of manipulate it just right, you could get a little more than 90. This is more for photography if you want to just get angles like this from the side and want to hide the fact that half of his shin is inside out. Not the Disney movie, the concept. For the feet, you got all the way to here, and then you got the toes and heels that can move. So really not too bad as far as articulation. I mean, it's pretty good. So can't wait to get Overlord. Wait to see what else they have planned for Wave 6 until the end of Titan's Return, heading into Power of the Primes. I mean, this is going to be a couple of the best Generations lines to come out. This Combining Wars for what it was good, but that's a discussion for another time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's running a little long now, probably about 20 minutes now. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out all my links down in the description for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There'll be a full gallery on this guy down there. Also, be sure to check out my original Sky Shadow review. I believe I reviewed him. If I did, it'll pop up here on the screen, so you can see that. Be sure to check out Stasis Lock every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, all part of the Cool Table Network, so you can check out all those shows. There's too many for me to remember right off the bat. Also, be sure to check out Cybercast every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, followed by the Galactic Gumbo at 8 to 8:30 Central Standard Time. Like I said, every other Saturday. So, I'm not sure when this video is going up, so it'll just be whenever. It'll be 2 weeks after whatever the last one was. So, that being said, this has been Dalton at Dalton NCFs. I'll see you guys all next time.